Namaskar friends, welcome to one more session on rural tourism as part of the curriculum of BBA in Rural Management. So today the topic which we are going to discuss is all about, which we are going to explore is all about the 8 states of Northeast. So thanks to the necouncil.gov.in which has created an extensive information on all the 8 states of Northeast. So first, the simple way which I would like to say, please tell me what are the 8 states of Northeast. A lot of people will miss out on fewer states, but I will tell you a very simple way to remember what are the 8 states of Northeast. Earlier it was called as 7 Sisters of the East, but right now, because Sikkim has also been added, we are calling the 8 states as Ashtalakshmi. That is the first thing that we have to understand. So out of this Ashtalakshmi, the best way to remember is start with 2 A's, Arunachal Pradesh and Assam. Then comes the 3 M's, Manipur, Mizoram and Meghalaya. Then comes STN, an acronym for station, STN, S for Sikkim, T for Tripura, N for Nagaland. Isn't it easy way to remember all these things? So once again, for your benefit, I'll repeat: Assam, Arunachal Pradesh, Mizoram, Meghalaya, Manipur, then comes Sikkim, then comes Tripura, then comes Nagaland. A brief overview here. I'll just give you a simple assignment here before we start on the session. By the time you come and at the end of the session, you can Google it. Please tell me what are the capitals of these 8 states of Northeast. And if possible, try to find out who are the present chief ministers of these 8 states of Northeast. That will add a lot of value to you at the end of the session. Now, so 8 states. Arunachal Pradesh Tourism Development Plan is to harness and direct and multiplier effects on tourism for employment generation, economic development and providing impetus to rural tourism. That is about Arunachal Pradesh. Next, the tourism policy of Assam focuses on the use of its plentiful natural cultural resources to form the basis for the lucrative tourism industry. Last time I told you about Soalkuchi village, the silk center. We will be discussing about that. State of Meghalaya tourism policy states that rural tourism will ensure the dispersal of tourists from the city to villages, enabling them to familiarize themselves with the unique culture and the heritage which is there in part of Meghalaya. Manipur, it focuses on cultural attractions, particularly the monuments and the archaeological aspects, and especially handloom, handicrafts and colorful fairs and festivals. Then comes Mizoram. Mizoram's tourism policy underlines the suitability of ecotourism. Mizoram really focuses on ecotourism very much because of the fantastic biodiversity they have at that area, and that is the opportunity for them to know the state's unique natural and associated cultural heritage to the visitors. Nagaland has also formed a policy to promote the tourism with special focus on the promotion of rural, ethnic, cultural, eco and adventure tourism. Nagaland also has got a special mention on adventure tourism. Then comes Sikkim. Sikkim tourism policy strongly focuses on the promotion of rural tourism to showcase Sikkim's vibrant and diverse culture. Then the Tripura. The Tripura's tourism policy focuses on ecotourism in rural areas because of the abundance of natural beauty and significant growth in the nature tourism. So these are the different aspects of the 8 states of Northeast, the Ashtalakshmi of Northeast, about the 8 states which I have just mentioned to you. So what is the basic fundamental principle which is there in Northeast is 8 states of Northeast India are blessed with scenic natural beauty, salubrious weather, rich biodiversity, rare wildlife, historical sites, distinct cultural and ethnic heritage with warm and welcoming people. What does the region offer to us? The region offers the tourists in wildlife, religious, cultural and ethnic tourism, river cruises, golf cruises and host of other activities. There is also scope for mountaineering, adventure tourism, trekking also here. Northeast of India is home to a lot of wildlife sanctuaries like Kaziranga National Park. Kaziranga is famous for one horn rhinoceros. There is also Manas National Park, Nameri, Orang, Dibru Saikhowa in Assam, Namdafa in Arunachal Pradesh, Balpakram in Meghalaya, Kebul Namjo in Manipur, Intaki in Nagaland, Kanchenjunga in Sikkim. So these are the important national parks which are there. And apart from this, much more is there. So Arunachal Pradesh. Let us discuss about Arunachal Pradesh. Arunachal Pradesh has identified 12 tourist circuits which are distinctive in character with different ethnic culture, topography and vegetation. These tourist circuits are Tezpur, Bhalokong, Bomdila and Tawang. Tawang is most marketed place of Arunachal Pradesh. Buddhist monasteries, everything is there. Very scenic location, but weather is a condition that you need to keep tap on before you go there. So Itanagar, then there is a heritage place called Zero, Z-I-R-O, Zero, not Z-E, it is Zero. And Daporgio, Alo and Pasighat. Then there is third one is Pasighat, Jenging, Yingkyong and Tuting. The fourth one is Tinsukia, that's somewhere on the border Assam, Tezu and Hailoing. Then Margarita, Miao, Namdafa and Vijayanagar. Then Roing, Mayuda and Anini. Then Tezpur, Saijosha, Balukpong. Then Zero, Palin, Nyapin, Sangram and Coloring. Then Doimuk, Sagali, Pakekasang, Sepa. Alo, Meshuka. Then the next one is Daporgio, Taliha, Sium and Nacho. The last one is Jairampur, Manmao, Nampong and Pangsao Pass. And all these things are having natural, you have to get up early in the morning to see the beautiful sunrise in Arunachal Pradesh. Arunachal, again, land of the rising sun. So that is why, visiting there is a beautiful experience that you will have it. Now they say what are the major places to must visit places in Arunachal Pradesh. One is Tawang, the next one is Zero, just now I shared with you. Then is Mechuka, they pronounce it also known as Menchuka. Then is Pasighat. Now let us know about this in shortly. Tawang is situated at an elevation of 3048 meters. It is the northwestern part of Arunachal Pradesh. It is a part of the Tawang monastery, which is the second largest and oldest in Asia. Second largest and oldest in Asia. This monastery is 3 stories high and enclosed by 282 meters long compound wall. Imagine how they would have constructed that particular monastery in that weather during which era. Then also there are other places of interest, Sela Pass, Jang waterfalls and PTSUR lake and others. As far as when you are going to Tawang, all these places cannot be missed. Next is Zero, a picturesque town in lower Subansiri district. It is a home to Apatani tribe. Again I told you a lot of tribes which are here. There is Apatani tribe, Nishis, Galos, all so many tribes. You should have that inquisitiveness to learn. You should be curious enough to know about all these tribes, different tradition, different cultures. It's a hub of it. The entire Northeast is a hub of all these fantastic tribes and cultures. You should have the love to learn all these things. Now, coming to Lower Subansiri district, it is the home to Apatani tribe, famous for its gentle pine-clad hills and rice fields, lot of rice fields there. It also hosts the popular Zero Music Festival, very, very famous Zero Music Festival in September every year. And Zero is also included as India's tentative list for UNESCO's World Heritage Site. Zero is World's Heritage Site. Next is Mechuka, also known as Menchuka, is a small picturesque town which is at 129 meters in West Siang district. It is situated in a valley and Yakpa Chu flowing through the valley. That is Menchuka here. That they call it as Mechuka also. Then is Pasighat. Pasighat is the oldest town of Arunachal Pradesh, founded in 1911 AD by the British. The Brahmaputra emerges from the foothills of Pasighat under the name of Dihang or Siang. Sometimes a lot of, we have seen floods happening in that area. It caused a lot of havoc there. A lot of disaster management teams have worked there also. If you need to contribute anything to that area, definitely it's welcome. So most of the time it was flooded in that particular area. So these are the important places in Arunachal Pradesh you should visit. Let's go to the next one. The next one is Assam. Assam tourism has identified 6 circuits based on different themes. The first one is Guwahati, Kaziranga, Nameri, Dirang, Tawang, Bomidial, Tezpur, Guwahati. That is first one. Second one is Guwahati, Cherrapunji, Shillong, Mailong and Guwahati. The third one is Jorhat, Kaziranga National Park, Majuli and Shivasagar and Jorhat. And the next one is Dibru, Saikhowa National Park and Dehing, Patkai and Diburgarh. Then Guwahati, Hajo, Sualkuchi. Then comes Bodwa, Sivsagar, Majoli and Jorhat, and the last one is Guwahati, Hajo, Swalkuchi, Manas, Dhubri and Guwahati back. These are some of the 6 circuits that Assam tourism has identified, and a very important aspect is Kamakhya temple. This famous Hindu temple is dedicated to goddess Kamakhya. If you are in Guwahati, make sure visit Kamakhya temple, because the entire the process of Hindu tradition and culture is celebrated totally in a different methodology. Different format is there in Kamakya temple compared to all other parts in India. It is only one and unique temple in the entire country which has its tradition and culture in a different aspect. If you visit there, you will know about it. This is about one of the oldest 51 Shakti Pitas, which is situated on the Nilachal hill in western part of Guwahati. And obviously you all know about Assam. Brahmaputra lake flows through that, a huge one. And once you go through the Brahmaputra from that bridge to other part of it, where we went, where I also went there, that gives you a nice expression how the entire river flows to the entire state there. Now we are coming to Manipur. Now Manipur tourism must visit places is Loktak Lake, which is around 48 kilometers from Imphal, the capital. It is the largest freshwater lake in the northeast region. There are small islands with floating weeds with lake dwellers in the backdrop with a beautiful lake there. Then we have got Moirang, which is again situated very close to Loktak Lake. And basically Moirang, let me share a very important historical aspect. It is connected to the Indian freedom movement. It is here at this place the Indian National Army, that is which unfurled its flag on April 14th in 1944 by Subhash Chandra Bose for the Indian National Army. Again, if you really look at it, that's where Netaji gave all the slogan. It started there. So Moirang, that is a place where the Indian National Army was first flag was unfurled there on April 14, 1944, and it has an INA museum also containing letters, photographs, badges and ranks of other memorabilia of the sacrifices made by INA under the leadership of Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose. So you want to know about Bose Babu, you want to know about Netaji, you should visit Moirang. Right. Next thing is we have got a typical Khairambad Bazaar IMA market, IMA market. We call it as IMA market. It is a unique all-woman market having 3,000 or more IMAs, IMA mother, who runs the stall. Most of the mothers who run the stall, it is IMA is mother. Ma is a form, it is there. So anyway, Ma is there. It is IMA. That is for Manipur. It is split into two sections either side of the road. One side is for vegetables, fruits, fishes and household groceries are sold on the one side, and exquisite handlooms and households on the other side. Even though it's in such a small, as you can say, small state, Manipur, see the way how our IMAs have segregated the entire thing. So one side we have got exquisite handlooms and household tools which is available. Other side we have got vegetables, fruits, what are the things, household groceries on the other side. So that is the wisdom. That is the rural wisdom. We should be able to imbibe and implement. Now let us go to the next one. Next one is Meghalaya. Meghalaya, if you get down at Guwahati, from there to travel to Meghalaya is easier, faster, straight away you can take a cab, they take you directly to Meghalaya, Shillong, and there you have got some IIT Shillong is there. Then we have got Northeastern Universities also, Neho Hills. So here Shillong is the, as I said, the state capital of Meghalaya. It is also called Scotland of the East. Why? Because of the rolling hills around the town. Shillong was steadily growing in size, and it was a civil station, the Khasi Hills and Jaintia Hills, in 1864 by the British. See the kind of history that is involved with Shillong. It is a civil station of the Khasi Hills and Jaintia Hills in 1864 by the British. Shillong remained the capital of undivided Assam until the creation of a new state, Meghalaya, on 21st January 1972, roughly around 50 years or 48 years before that. So in 2016, it was quoted as India's favorite hill station by holidayiq.com. So if you see here, my dear friends, Shillong, lovely place, beautiful place. Again, weather is very, very important there. Then comes Cherrapunji. I think all of you heard about Cherrapunji. The historic name is Sohra, is now people are using it more. It is being told as wettest plate on the earth. 365 days you have rains there in Cherrapunji, but right now it is being, Cherrapunji's place is being taken by one other place called Masneram, which is right now currently hold the record of having more number of days where it is having rains throughout the year. Then Moilong is a village on East Khasi Hills district about 90 kilometers from Shillong, and it's famous for its cleanliness and natural attraction. Moilong was awarded as the prestigious tag of cleanest village in Asia. So please, and Moilong was given the cleanest village in Asia in recently by the Discovery India magazine in somewhere around 2013. So understand that. Next one is Dauki. a border town with Bangladesh. It has a beautiful Umnagot river as a major tourist attraction. The Umnagot river is one of the tourist attraction where you can see that particular place. Then comes Mawphlong Sacred Grove, one of the most famous sacred forests preserved by the traditional religious sanction of 25 kilometers from Shillong. The sacred grove has an amazing life of different form of plants and everything, orchids and butterflies. I think definitely I can say Meghalaya is one place where a lot of ornithologists can go. Typically the bird lovers can go there, the nature lovers, eco-tourist, fantastic place is Meghalaya. Mizoram, Aizol. So A-I-Z-A-W-L, the pronunciation is Aizol, I-Z-O-L. How do you pronounce the word I-Z-O-L? Aizol. So you have to pronounce it as Aizol. So state capital is situated somewhere around 1,130 meters above the sea level. It's a bustling city, and its air-linked daily flights will be there from Kolkata and Guwahati. It's also connected to Imphal by air, and it is accessible from Shillong, Guwahati and Silchar by road. And what is the other must-see places in Mizoram is Tenzol, a village located at 43 kilometers from Aizol. The Tropic of Cancer, as we say, Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn. Tropic of Cancer runs through the picturesque village. It's an important center for Mizo handloom industry and produces rich and colorful varieties of handlooms. Different colorful varieties of handlooms are produced here, and it is exhibited also. So you should visit anytime in a Mizo handicrafts section, any part of the festival they are having it in any parts of the country. Make sure you visit the northeastern stalls also. Then Phumphang, with an elevation of 16-19 meters, it is covered with virgin forest, and it is from the days from Mizo chiefs. Then the picture on to your right, which you are seeing, is Wantong Falls. It is located at a distance of 137 kilometers from Aizol. It is the highest and most spectacular waterfalls in Mizoram. So that is Wantong Falls. Please don't miss it when you go to Mizoram. Now comes to the next point, Nagaland. Nagaland, if you see here, getting down at Nagaland airport, from there you have to travel to Kohima. So Nagaland, what are the must visit places in Nagaland? Konoma, a historic village located about 20 kilometers from the state capital Kohima. It is recorded to have British rule in the region 1830 to 1880, almost literally 50 years British rule there, and their history is there of Indian resistance and colonial invasion. The next one is Woka, home of the Lotha tribes in a land of beautiful mountain ranges and rivers, and also known for its vibrant dances and folk songs. Woka literally means census in Lotha. It's a place where Lothas counted heads before spreading it into the villages during the waves of migration. So imagine they started counting on the heads. So what do we say? So today we are talking about census. They had census long time back. So we need to respect that wisdom which comes from the hinterlands of our different parts of the country. Then we got Futsero, a picturesque town in Phek district, in the highest altitude town and the coldest inhabited place in Nagaland, with the temperatures dropping to below zero in winters. And there is a Baptist theological college in Futsero, in one of the oldest in Nagaland. And the best time to visit is from mid-October, harvesting time, that is the harvest time in Nagaland, to April. One can also take a daily trip to Khezango village. Very important part of Naga history is available there. For the first of Naga stayed there before moving to Nagaland. Then we have got Mokokchung, the home of the Au tribe, and is culturally the nerve center of the Au people, the tourist attraction in Mokchung, which are the great places to visit. Also Longkhum, Mopshengche and Yongma. These are the important places that you can visit, and all the amenities which you can find it is in Dispur, and also then you get it in Kohima. So anything that has to happen, you have to touch base with Kohima. From Kohima, make it as a central hub. From there you travel to different parts of the Nagaland. Then you got a war memorial cemetery is also there. Make sure to visit that. Coming to a place called Sikkim. This is Gangtok. It was merged somewhere around 1975 with the Union Capital of India. So here, Gangtok is the capital city of Sikkim, located on a ridge at a height of 5,500 feet with a spectacular view of Kangchenjunga. The town provides the perfect base for travel throughout the state. Gangtok is a cosmopolitan town which offers the tourist all possible amenities. You can get everything in Gangtok. One of the major markets, everything is available. Then we have got Shanggu Lake, that is 38 kilometers from Gangtok at an altitude of 12,400 feet. A beautiful Smanggu, that is what they call Somgu. They call it as Somgu. Shanggu Lake is a must for everyone. So the lake also derives its water, melting snow, snowing mountains, fantastic place which you can cover in Gangtok. Then comes Rumtek Sea, situated around 23 kilometers from Gangtok. It's a quiet getaway and home to the Rumtek Monastery, and which is the largest monastery in Sikkim, and demonstrates the best of the Tibetan architecture. So Tibetan architecture is at display there. Please visit and you can understand the different forms of Tibet culture and architecture there at Rumtek. Then comes Aritar, located in East Sikkim. Aritar is steeped in history and natural beauty. A breathtaking view of Kanchenjunga also adds to many natural riches that Aritar is blessed with lush green forests, sweeping hills and paddy fields and lakes and deep forests, which gives a nice view for the biodiversity lovers, the eco-tourists also. The Aritar Gumpa is one of the oldest monasteries in the Sikkim, belonging to Karma Kagyu lineage order of Tibetan Buddhism. There is a form of Tibetan Buddhism that they follow, so they follow it religiously and they practice a different set of traditions and cultures and rituals. Understand that if you are a Buddhist, definitely you will love it, that the Tibetan form of Buddhism also. So coming to the pictures which I am showing it to you on the next side is definitely from my favorite movie, that is called Jewel Thief, directed by Vijay Anand, from my favorite actor Devanand. This was somewhere in 1967. This Jewel Thief was shot in Sikkim, Gangtok, and Gangtok plays a crucial, Sikkim plays a crucial role. At that time it was not merged with India, but still at that time the entire movie crew went there and shot it, thanks to the Raja Maharaja there who supported the entire cast there. So that is where the entire, I think you would have seen all the beautiful songs which is being there in the movie called Jewel Thief. The people of yesteryears will remember it. I fondly remembered. I visited all the places where the movie was shot also, apart from the regular tourist places. Next comes Tripura. Tripura's, what are the major visiting places? That is Ujjayanta Palace. This is a former royal palace of Tripura, the princely state situated at Agartala. Capital of Tripura is Agartala, the state capital of Tripura. The palace was constructed between 1899 and 1901 by the Tripura king Maharaja Radha Kishore Manikya and stands on the bank of a small lake surrounded by Mughal gardens. Ujjayanta Palace is now a state museum and it showcases the lifestyle, arts, culture and tradition and utility crafts and communities residing in Northeast. The name of Ujjayanta Palace was given by Gurudev Sri Rabindranath Tagore, the first Nobel Prize winner from Asia. Then we have this Tripura Sundari temple. Then we have got the Rudrasagar lake, about 55 kilometers from Agartala near Melaghar. It is 5.3 square kilometers in water area. It's the center of the lake is a famous lake palace called Neer Mahal. Neer Mahal is there at the center of it. The lake witnesses a large number of migratory birds every winter. This is about the entire Tripura. There is many more places. This is the standard visiting places which is there in Tripura. You have got the information about all these places, what we can do, and especially rural tourism in Sikkim, where I told you already about the homestays. Not only in Sikkim, it happens in Guwahati, it happens in Manipur. So they are promoting homestays at all the places, and you can also visit this particular website which I have shared with you, and also visit the government Ministry of Tourism of your state, such that you can also create homestays. And homestays is a form of generating employment for the local people. Only thing is they need to create a separate room for a foreign tourist and a domestic tourists, give them the basic amenities which they get it, and because they don't want to stay in a 5-star or a 3-star hotel or a lodge, they want to come and stay in the community. So this can help the community directly, providing employment to them, such that you mingle along, learn their skills, what they have, the skill set that they have. What are the skill set you have? If you can share it with them, why not? Today when we are living in the digital times, the mobile times, all the apps that we are sharing, definitely we can share it with them too. So that is why, my dear friends, here we can watch a nice video on the Northeast video link. Please watch this video. It shares the complete comprehensive information about all the states of Northeast. So with this, my dear friends, I will have ended the session on the 8 states of Northeast. Thank you. Jai Hind.